Hello guys, welcome back to the Hardcore Ironman episode 2, and today we're going to kick off this episode with a bit of thieving. So we've just got 25 thieving, so we can now do the fruit stalls in Hasidius. So we're going to go get Hasidius rep up, and then we're going to do fruit stalls to about 50 thieving, so we can happily thieve ham members and not get beat to pulp. After a hard day ploughing the field, we're finally 5% Hasidius favour. We can now go make fertiliser by adding saltpetre to compost and get to that 15% mark pretty damn fast. That's 15% Hasidius favour and fruit stalls unlocked, so we can get thieving. And do you know what? I'll give my hats off to Jagex. The new update where you don't reduce favour in other houses before you cap it and lock it in is bloody brilliant. Here we are at the fruit stalls, and if you've never done this before, it is located in the southeast, and the way to do it is lure the guard dogs inside and then you can thieve to your heart's content without ever being stopped. I forgot to mention, you can bring baskets with you and you can fill them up with the fruit, and it's a great way to get stuff like the cooking apples, what you can use to protect your willow trees. Hello guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I've actually recorded a clip because, thanks BT, I've been without internet for 3 days. So I've been on mobile, grinding away, just getting a few stats, and so far we've got 50 mining, 65 fishing, and just a few others, and we managed to get 50 thieving. So what we've got from all this is 1,400 raw lobsters, we've got some coal, some gold, some nuggets, and yeah, that's about it. I've just sorted the bank out a bit, but now we've got them stats, it's time to go start questing. Before we start questing, I just thought I'd cook them lobsters what I'd fished. I managed to get myself 55 cooking, and we only burnt 369. So now we've got a bit of food to play with when questing. Right, so now we're going to start questing. We're going to knock some of the more important ones out first, like Waterfall, Druid Ritual, Fairy Tales Part 1, Start Fairy Tales Part 2, so we can get access to fairy rings, which will make travelling around a lot easier. We're also going to do some like biohazard so we can get the teleport to Ardy. We're not going to follow an efficient quest guide while doing this, we're just going to do what I feel like doing, and we're going to kick it off by doing the first ever quest put into RuneScape, Cooks a System. And that's the hardest quest in RuneScape complete. On to the next one. Next quest, the Knight's Sword. That's Knight's Sword quest completed and a nice chunk of smithing XP. And that's got us all the way to 31 smithing. On to the next one. That's Herbalore unlocked. That's Doric's done. So we're doing the Witch's House, and when you actually get to the experiments, you can actually safe spot every farm if you get them into this corner, and it's quite easy to do. You stand where he is now, or it is now, and then you keep walking onto it, and in the end it'll finally path into the corner, and you can just sit here and attack them all, if I actually had my magic on, and you won't take any damage whatsoever, and you don't have to worry. Witch's House done, nice chunk of hit point experience, and that got us 2 levels. So that's the first part of Recipe for Disaster done. This is so we can get access to the chest, where we can get stuff like flour and chocolate and milk, so it just speeds up questing a little. Lake City done, and we've unlocked Ardy Teleport. Sheep Shear done. Biohazard done, and now we can unlock one of the most crucial bits of gear in the game. So this is the last task done of the Ardy achievement diary. We can now go get the Ardy cloak, what's probably one of the most helpful things in the game. Next I need to unlock fairy rings, and then the account is getting off to a good start. Once we step through this door, that'll be Lost City complete and one step closer to unlocking fairy rings. Ghost Ahoy completed, and we've got the Ectofile, what will allow us now to get here pretty damn fast. And I think we also get 2 prayer levels, 2 or 3 prayer levels, so that's not bad going. Nature Spirit complete, we got a few levels off that, and now we're going to go do Waterfalls, get some attack and strength levels, and then after that we're going to go do Fairy Tale Part 1 and then unlock fairy rings. Well ladies and gents, it's a new day. We're gonna smash out some quests. We AFK'd some mining on mobile last night. We have now some decent amount of ore, so that's a few smithing levels. So now let's go, well, complete all the quests we can do. That's waterfall quest complete, a nice chunk of XP, and it puts our stats up a little. On to the next. Doing the tree gnome village quest, and you can actually safe spot him if you lure him here. If you stand here and hit him, he constantly walks back because you're out of aggro range, and then you safe spot him and kill him. That spirit tree is unlocked, a nice bit of attack XP and a nifty amulet what we're probably never going to use. So for the boss on the grand tree, what you can actually do, as soon as the FMV stops, just run north a bit and it safe spots him on this wall here, instead of having to mess around running around these rocks here. Grand tree quest done, and that's the gliders unlocked. Now it's on to Fairy Tale Part 1. So we've just got to the part on Fairy Tale Part 1 where we get the list of items that we need, and we've actually got really lucky. So what I need is some Jaguar bones, what are easy to get, a king worm, what I can get in a couple seconds, and a bit of snake grass. So, not a bad list, I'm quite happy with that, let's get it done. Also without my king worm being turned to mush, that's a happy day, but I failed the jump. What I'm going to do this boss, because I can't hit very much, is I'm going to keep running out of its aggro range, running an attack. This line here is its aggro range, so as long as I stay out of that, I can keep doing this, and I can finally get it down. That is Tanglefoot defeated. And that's Fairy Tale Part 1 done. That gives us a nice boost to our farming levels, and now we can go start Fairy Tales Part 2 and unlock fairy rings. Rings unlocked, one of the best transportation methods for low levels, so that opens the game up for us. Now it's time to decide what to do next. So the next step for the account is getting 43 prayer, because it'll help us quest him and slaying and all that other good stuff. There's some quests I can do to help this, such as Holy Grail, Spirits of the Lid, and a few other ones like Rag and Bone Man, so I'm going to get them done now. Shouldn't take too long, so let's go. Merlin's Crystal complete, onto Holy Grail now. We're on the Black Knight Titan part of the quest. You can actually kill it with any other weapon as long as you get the last hit with the Excalibur. If you don't manage to get the last hit with the Excalibur, then it'll heal back to full health and you just have to repeat. To finish it off, we're just going to do the same thing that we did on Tanglefoot. We're going to keep moving out of its range after each attack, then run back in, and in the end we'll end up killing it. That's Holy Grail complete with a massive chunk of defense and prayer XP, what brings us to 31 prayer and 33 defense. So to get 43 prayer and protect from melee, we need 36,000 XP, what works out at 119 dragon bones used on the Ectofunctus, or 53 in soul giant heads. Well, we've already got 14 and we need to get our melee stats up anyway, so what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go upgrade my weapon and then I'm going to go kill some hill giants. So to get a rune scimitar, a lot of people will actually go kill fire giants, what is a 1 in 128 drop rate. But if you come here to the Zedamai altar, just north of Castle Walls, there's an enemy in here called Zamarok Warrior what drops it a 1 in 50, and I'll show you how to kill him. You can actually safe spot it on this vent. The only thing you've got to watch out for is there's a little cave lizard there what can sometimes aggro you, and that'll come over and attack you, but again you can just run around and lure him onto here, and it's a pretty laid back and safe method of getting your rune scimitar. Boys, rune scimitar, I think it took us about 30 or 40 kills to get, so that's not too bad. Ridiculous. We had 3 giant key drops and 1 giant head drop, and the key is 1 in 128 and the head is 1 in 25 I think. This is bloody ridiculous. So still scratch getting heads because I've been at it for a couple hours and I've only got about 7 heads extra than what I had anyway. So we're going to go get the favourite, we'll reanimate these, and we're just going to go to blue dragons. I've finished all the reanimated heads I've got, and I'm 37 prayer, so that should cut down the amount of dragon bones we need. 21 dragon bones needed, that's not too bad. Reason why we grinded out 70 agility, the pipe of dreams. Feels good. With this last dragon bone at the ecto, that's 43 prayer coming in. That's a whole day of grinding, of doing stuff wrong, figuring stuff out, and we finally unlocked it. This unlocks so much for the account. For this episode, I just want to thank everybody if you've got this far. Now we've got 43 prayer, that unlocks so much. We can start smashing out some quests now like Dragon Slayer, Monkey Madness, so in the next episode hopefully I can get some dragon weaponry. I want to unlock Fossil Island as quick as possible so I can start getting on the nest grind and getting some of the crafting stuff done. So yeah, I just want to thank you all. Follow me on Twitch, I'll put my Twitch in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. I'm going to start streaming now, the content's getting a little bit better. So yeah, thank you very much.